So, and how thinking positively could make me physically feel better. How many people have been down and depressed and just hopeless, and all of a sudden you have a friend tell you a joke, or someone just show you that they care, and all of a sudden you stand up straighter, you laugh, you feel more open, you can breathe easier. So obviously our mental health affects our physical health so much. I remember feeling first how food affected me. No one ever told me that, certain things, just to pay attention to what you eat. And it's so intricate, the different therapies and the different medicines, like Ayurvedic and Chinese and naturopathic medicine. They can teach you how to really choose the right foods. So I started to feel so much better that my overreactive mind would come into play. And I would immediately start analyzing, okay, what's doing it? What's causing this? What's causing all this? What's making me feel better? Which one is it? So first I thought, maybe it's all just acupuncture. As long as I go to acupuncture regularly, I'll be fine. I gotta go to acupuncture. Then I thought, well, maybe it's only the Sarupa yoga that I do. Maybe it's only when I get to do a full set in the morning. Then I'm gonna feel good. I spent many days doing yoga for 2-3 hours a day. I just still wouldn't feel better that day, so I had to eventually get outside and go to work. But I was trying so hard, and just nothing was really helping. Then I thought, well, maybe it's only good when my sinuses are clear, and when I keep a clean diet, and I wake up in the morning, my sinuses are clear. Then I thought it was only when I had only positive thoughts and positive emotions. I read somewhere we have about 80,000 thoughts a day, of which, or 60,000 thoughts a day, of which about 80% can be negative. I mean, it's about 48,000 negative thoughts a day. So obviously, I'm trying, but I haven't eliminated all of those thoughts just yet. So, and then I thought, maybe it's just food allergies. I'm only allergic to certain foods, and that's what was causing me to feel so bad. But pretty soon, one day, it just hit me. It was a combination of everything that I was doing. The true essence of a holistic approach really sunk in. And now I realize that with the tools that I have now, there's no limit to how great you can feel. It's really up to you. As long as you have the right tools. And here I am today. So, I can honestly say if it wasn't for holistic medicine, I probably would not be here, again, boring you today. People have taught me things like, you might not want to eat that, or you might not want to do those types of exercises, or focus on what you want, but also be okay with where you are now. Be happy with what you have now. So in closing, to sum it all up holistically here, holistic medicine is really all-encompassing. It aims at the complete health and wellness of physical, mental, spiritual, but also emotional and social, stimulating the body to heal itself. And we focus on the empowerment of the individual or client, not dependency, giving them the right knowledge, but also the right tools to help them take better care of themselves and maintain a healthier, happier, and more productive and a higher quality of life. It's about finding what works for the individual. So, with our efforts in holistic medicine here, and this is an absolutely great and educational event here, and I really applaud Sarah and the rest of the board members here. We can really pass on this knowledge to the next generation, advancing medicine alongside technology to help others, which has always been my main goal since I found so much benefit to holistic health. And I'm very pleased to see everybody here, a lot of people here, just committed to helping people, not just getting rich and financially wealthy, which is great. I encourage it to everyone. But again, it's just part of the whole picture, the reason that we're here. And making these therapies more accessible, I read that in the mission statement. my main mission was to make all these things more accessible to the public and mainstream so that people don't have to get to the point of exhaustion or near death until they find out what can truly help them and maintain health. So we don't have to keep further exacerbating the cost of health care in this country with stressful, unbalanced, and unhealthy lifestyles. Again, giving tribute to the power of perspective. I could curse everything that happened to me, which I did many days. But I could also look at it as an amazing experience which has helped me help so many others. So I'd just like to thank people like my aunts, my brother, who helped fund the treatments, the very treatments that were saving my life, because somehow they weren't covered under my insurance. And as a word of encouragement, I believe there's amazing power in the words, you can do it. So I encourage all of you, as soon as you leave here, even today, after I'm done here, just turn to a random stranger and say, you can do it. I guarantee you that person will remember you for the rest of your life. They may not know what you're talking about, but... And third, lastly, I would also like to add how important facing our fears are today in a society, an environment where fear is so prevalent. Had I not overcome my millions of ridiculous fears about starting a business and all the millions of things that could have went wrong, I would not be here today, and none of the people that came in through our doors would have been helped. So it's something that continually makes me feel better every day to know that at least people are getting the help that they need. And lastly, to demonstrate the true power of the mind and our intention, I always focused on doing something at the Psych Center. I always marveled at the architecture and the great history behind it. And I also pictured myself speaking in front of large crowds of people about my experience. And somehow, over time, the opportunity arose. And here I am giving a speech about my experience at the Psych Center here in Buffalo. So there obviously are a few steps in between just thinking about it. But just a reminder, we truly feed what we focus on. While the best things in life are free, the best therapies are often not covered. So I encourage everyone to really put our minds together here and see what we can do to improve the ever so important field of mental health, exploring the power of our minds. And remember, the power is ours. Thank you.